Sea of Thieves is like your grandparents' delicious homemade bread without anything on it. Grandma, I love your bread. Come on, give me some topping. You said you like my bread. Here you go, it's your bread. Better give me. I want some cheese on that. Don't give me just the bread. It's too dry. This game is not advertised as early access, but it might as well be, and it needs a lot of additional content, changes, and improvements. We just got the Hungry Deep expansion and plenty of more content is on the way. I will not dive into future DLC suggestion or new enemies and stuff like that. Instead, I want to focus on how to improve that delicious bread that Rare has given us. 11 things to be exact. That's an intro. Number 1, the loading screens. This might seem like a minor thing for some of you, but for me, this is just lazy. The moment you hit that set sail button, you are treated to these ugly loading screens. What? Yeah, the game is beautiful, Rare, but we are seconds, or in Xbox players' case, minutes, apart from playing the game. Don't show us what we're about to see, show us something cool. And now in the Hungry Deep, they've updated the loading screen, showing us 60% of the new expansion right here. Marek, this guy, drums, speaking trumpet. The only thing that is missing is the journals, the new shanty, and the rest of Megan. Just look at your cinematic trailer. You guys have talent. It's so awesome. Add some motion with your loading screens. As an example, I made this in After Effects. Just look at that. Maybe you can tease upcoming cosmetics, maybe have some mystery in there, do some show and don't tell. Or just copy your Far Cry 5's loading screens. Look at that. That is beautiful. Don't show us what we see. We're about to see that sea. There's enough sea in the game. We live in 2018 where we have robot dogs that can open doors. Spice up the loading screens a bit. Add some motion with that ocean. Alright. Number 2. Tap that tummy, stomp that foot. In the game, you can use your hurdy-gurdy or concertina to play some music. With the violin and banjo coming in the future. But not all pirates can play instruments. Not all pirates are hurdy-gurdy and concertina experts. Some would simply just tap their tummy or stomp their feet to the beat. Imagine if you were on your jolly old sloop and a galleon is coming to attack you, and all the crew members on board would select to stomp your feet, and you can hear the angry stomping echoing as they're coming towards you. That would be a nice option other than Flight of the Valkyrie for the 5 bill. Number 3. Ropes on the boats. Just a simple addition. Having a rope that is dangling freely from one of your masts on the ship. Now this rope can be used to swing on for boarding enemy ships. Instead of the captain of the enemy ship having to shout, "Guard the ladders!" because that's the only way they can get on board. Maybe even the enemies can shoot the rope from a distance, so they have to feed more rope in order to swing again. Just a thought. Number 4, merchant quests in a bottle gotta go. Simply because it doesn't make sense. I mean, who in their right mind would put out an order for chickens, snakes, pigs, or gunpowder barrels, put it in a bottle and throw it to the sea, and also put a damn deadline on it? You don't throw an order to the sea and put a deadline on it. I don't think that's a good business decision at all. Unless there's a story behind how all this came to be. That's right, there's a story time right now. Look, Bob is drunk again. No wonder anyone won't take his voyages. No one ever goes near that stench. Hey, look at this, you scallywags. Psst, what an idiot. Y'all better shut your grog holes before I show you guys my peg leg. Just you wait and see, fellas. If you're going to keep the merchant in the bottle quests, at least remove the deadlines. That does not make any sense to me. Number 5, bounty on players. Wouldn't it be cool to have a bounty pirate standing next to a bounty board with the wanted poster of the player on the server there? Depending on how many ships the player had taken down, the reward for the death would increase. In the wanted poster there will also be information like last seen near Crescent Isle, and this would magically update like how the riddles get updated as they move around the map. When you kill the player, they drop a bounty skull that the crew of the outlaw pirate cannot cash that baby in. They can only protect it. But say if the pirate with the bounty on themselves outlives the time that the bounty is active, they in reward gets half of what he is worth. That way the bounty player won't just quit the match as he is about to die. But if he decides to rage quit as he about to die, the bounty skull should just pop right there on the spot. He shouldn't get away with being a salty pirate. Number 6, vote to kick. One of the biggest problems in Sea of Thieves is AFK farmers. Oh my god, these guys are just Now that they've added open and closed crews, this problem is 50% less likely to happen. Probably 50%. In case you don't understand how AFK farming works in this game, allow me to explain. Let's crank down the music. This is too fast. Here we go. When you join an open crew, you are put together with randoms. Then you and the crew find a voyage, or a skull fort, or maybe even Athena's quest. Then you start to do the voyage. A little while into the voyage, or maybe even at the very beginning of the voyage, one of your crewmates decides to go AFK. Or they start to act like an idiot to get themselves prigged. They then proceed to strap a rubber band around a controller or use a macro on their keyboard to avoid being kicked for being idle. The most common AFK farmers happens when they join a random crew of 3 people while they're already on the progress of a voyage. So at that point you might as well just start AFKing right there. It is terrible, leaving the rest of the crew finishing up the voyage knowing you're rewarding a salty faucet. Vote to kick, we need this, or vote to boot, or walk the plank, or maybe those in the brig should not get the reputation, just a coin. You don't see any pirate legends AFK farming. It's the rep they want. Take that away from them. Number 7, Dagger Tooth Outpost needs some reconstruction. Dang it, I hate with a passion Dagger Tooth Outpost. So much so that if I just dug up 4 or 6 chests near the outpost, I will point my vessel towards Galleon's Grave or any of the other outposts in the world to cash that in. Why? The walk from the dock to the trade-ins are too long. Someone has to trim that dock and dig up some sand near there, or remove this blocking of this beautiful shoreline just outside the tents. Remove this, add a dock here, and please make Dagger Tooth better. Hashtag and stuff. Number 8, cancel sword dash. We've all been there. You accidentally start to sword dash with your fancy cutlass, and then you stand there annoyed for 2 seconds where you can't do jack scallywag. And let me tell you, those 2 seconds are the worst. Just add a simple cancel charge button, or maybe just use the same button as when you drop items. Do you have any idea how much this happens? Especially when I use the inventory and the game does not register that I clicked the banana during the intense battle, and instead I just start to charge and now I'm free to be killed by XX Dragon Slayer XX 3000. Please let me cancel the sword dash. Thank you. Number 9, pirates, believe it or not, have 2 hands. Just look here. Here's your player avatar, 1 and 2. My point is that I understand that I need 2 hands to hold the chest. I can only carry 1 skull and 1 trinket at a time. At least let me use my free hand to use my flintlock, or let me carry 2 skulls or 2 trinkets. But Genie, how am I supposed to shoot my flintlock if I have a hook on the left hand? Just swap it. But Genie, he can't carry 2 skulls, or else he won't be able to swim in the ocean with it. Bitch, just... Number 10, please update the mermaid model. I highly doubt that the mermaids of this world would be smiling as wide as they do after they have to come and drag my butt back to the ship for 100th time. Unless in the Mermaid Kingdom, the Save Lost Pirates department have a Just Smile poster in their office. I don't know. That right there is a smile of someone who wants to kill you. I'm scared. Just give it a pff expression every once in a while. Like for real. Again. Number 11, grabbing the top of the ladder. Yeah, why is that a thing? Why? I don't want to go down, I want to go up. I don't grab the ladder to go back down. Just make the player swoop right up to the top. Not grab, go down, and now you can climb. That is annoying. That is so freaking annoying. What? So, am I really ending my list on those ladders? Yes, I am. I've been working on this video for too long, and it's been a while to say the least. I simply didn't have time to properly cover my other points I had, like how skeletons spawn when I dig up a castaway or seafarer chest, but not a captain chest. Those, stay away from those. Adding liar's dice and Texas Hold'em to the game to gamble your coins away. And my last point was going to be about the UI. Jesus Christ, Rare, take a look at your basic UI for everything. Look at it. Now throw it away. Start from scratch. These points might sound a little bit harsh as I covered probably over 50% of the mechanics in this game. But as a certified pirate legend, I can say that Sea of Thieves is the best PvP game I've ever played. Honestly, PvP in this game is so much fun. If you love to kill other players and hear them whine about it, this is the game for you. With that said, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a little thumbs up for me, and if you haven't already, don't be shy about that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, Pixels, and I will see you next time, hopefully very soon.